You like to be with your friends, and most of the time same friends for practicals, same friends for class, for going for a movie, or for playing games, isn't it? And there must be one of them your best friend. Stars also like to be in friends, just like, it's not only the human beings, even the animals, some of the animals especially like elephant, they like to be in groups of their own, they are more comfortable that way. So similarly, the stars also form groups, and when they are forming groups, they are arranged in such a fashion that we can make shapes out of them, some recognizable shape, and that is what is called a constellation. So a constellation is a group of stars that form a recognizable shape. Now I will tell you the story of constellations. The first constellation that we are going to do is called Saptrishi. What is the meaning of Sapt? If you have studied Sanskrit, you would know that Sapt means 7. Now this Saptrishi, or the 7 sages, this is also called Ursa Major, Great Bear, or the Big Dipper. If you continue to look at these Saptrishi, you will also feel that it looks like sometimes like a ladle and sometimes like a bear. It has 3 stars as a handle like this, and then there are 4 stars which form a kind of ladle. So the 4 stars form the bowl and the 3 stars form the tail or the handle. It also looks like a question mark. If you remove these dotted lines, it will look like a big question mark. At home sometimes when we want to take out water from pitcher, then we don't put a tumbler, but we have, because otherwise our hands will also go into tumbler. So we have a small tumbler attached to a long handle, or there is a small bowl or a katori attached to the long handle. Doesn't it look somewhat like that? That's the Saptrishi for you. Now if these 2 last stars, I will draw a bigger diagram. So these are the 4 stars. If we draw an imaginary line between the last 2 stars and continue this line to some distance, then at the end of this we will see the pole star. And the distance between the last star and the pole star is 5 times then the distance between these 2 stars. Does the Saptrishi always look the same shape, or other constellations the same shape? Yes, because they are moving in a group, right? Now in the case of pole star, we know it does not move. So it seems as if the Saptrishi or the Ursa Major is revolving around the pole star. Another constellation is Orion. This is also called Hunter. In the center you can see the 3 stars. This is referred to as the belt of the hunter, and the other 4 stars, they form the 2 quadrilaterals. So there are 7 or 8 stars in this constellation. Now if you make an imaginary line straight with the belt, you will reach another star which is called Sirius. Another constellation is Cassiopeia. What does it resemble? It resembles a distorted W or M. And still another is Leo Major. Now you can think of whatever shape it has, right. So, these are the constellations, and what we found was that a constellation had 7 or 8 stars, but that is not true. Actually, a constellation has a huge group of stars, but we are only able to see 7 or 8 because rest are very far away and they are not distinct. The most important star is of course the sun. The sun emits lot of heat and light, and that is the major source of energy for us. Emits heat and light, and it is the ultimate source of energy. Now, what else is there in solar system? The solar system does not only include sun. The sun is there, and along with this there are stars, there are planets, there are other smaller objects as well, like asteroids, comets and so on. So, all these together they form the solar system. Now, these bodies which are found along with the sun, they are called celestial objects. Or the bodies. So, we can say that sun along with the celestial bodies forms the solar system. Solar word is generally used for sun. With other celestial bodies. Example, planets, asteroids, comets. So, now we will study about the planets.